Hello, pretty people. All the pretty people say hi, Jerusha. Let me know that you're in the building. Hashtag to all the pretty people. If you are pretty, yes, you are my people. What that means is we celebrate, collaborate, and create great relationships. Those are the pretty people. Make sure, yes, you can go to the link in the bio or go to JerushaWiggins.com and get your pretty people merchandise because you're pretty over here. And so I'm going to celebrate you, collaborate, and create great relationships to build a business. And so if you're joining me for the very first time, put newbie in the chat. Say, I'm a newbie, Jerusha. That just means you're just now hearing the sound of my voice. You are a newbie to me. All the newbies, I see you. And then, of course, if you watch the replay, put replay. But if you tag two people, share the broadcast. You and I just became besties. Make sure you tag your teams, your co-partners, every single person you know that needs some great motivation, inspiration, and business tips. This is the page for you. Yes, if you love this goodness, make sure you are with me every Tuesday at 1:30. I do a quick let you learn every Tuesday at 1:30. Make sure you change your notifications so when I go live, you don't miss it. Say, Jerusha, I don't want to miss it. Yes. So hashtag pretty people. You're my people. So I'm going to tell you today just one quick way to confirm your appointments or confirm more appointments. How many of you, yes, need to have more appointments on your books? Yes, 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 because more appointments bring in more money, honey. Let's get that money, honey. So if you're joining me, I'm Jerusha, motivational speaker, radio personality, business coach, and social marketer, just like you. I help people build their businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threats. So I teach you how to really leverage and monetize social media. So I don't want you to just be on this tool and not use the tool. Okay. We want to make money from the tool. Use a tool. Don't be a fool. And so I want to make sure that I share with you what I know for sure. I've been an entrepreneur for almost 2 decades, so I know a thing or two. I built my business initially offline, came online right before the pandemic. Thank you, Jesus. And then learned all of the strategies that I know today. I created a 3-day ride, which is my signature business course. If you haven't taken the course, you probably want to be in the course. Because if you love my freebies, oh my goodness, you're going to love the course where I teach you how to have unlimited leads, how I grew this account in a very short period of time, how I actually attract people to me. I teach you what to say, how to converse, how to convert, how to sell, all of those things like scripts, what to say in Messenger to get people to conversate with you back. All of those things are skills and you can learn a skill. So yes, put 3-day rides. The 3-day ride registration is open now. The registration is open now. Put 3-day ride or go to the link in the bio, go to my link tree, click it. Girl, get your seat, your virtual seat, so you can ride with me to the top because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. Okay, make sure you do that. So one of the things that I do well is communicate. Okay. My degrees are in communications and public relations. Worked in radio and television. So I love to use words. I love to communicate in a way that I'm getting effective answers and I'm moving forward. And so I want to teach you one way to communicate better and get more bookings. Put bookings. If you want more bookings, that means you have more appointments, you have more leads, you're talking to more people, you're communicating more effectively. And girl, you making that money, honey. So let me just tell you, your brain is like the land, okay? Like the land we live on. Whatever you plant in the land, you're going to get that. So if I plant corn, I'm going to get what? Corn on the land. So if I plant scarcity in the brain, like there's not enough people, everybody's doing it, I'm going to get more scarcity. So that's that scarcity mentality that we don't want. But if I plant positivity in the land, what am I going to get? More positive energy. So I'm that person. I'm like, everybody wants to work with me. I'm developing hundreds and thousands of new business partners. Yes. And so I actually am my greatest cheerleader. I hype myself up. I'm over here like, get it, Jerusha, all the time. So your brain or your mind is like the land because what you sow, you're going to reap. And so I'm constantly sowing within myself. So you have to ask. And these are the hard questions that we don't ask ourselves. What are you sowing, girl? So what are you sowing? So I'm going to confirm with you ways that I confirm, give you some one-liners that you can write down Over here, we have homework. We actually learn something. And so I'm going to give you one-liners that you can write down so you can confirm more appointments. You want to be confident, first of all. Now, understand, most people are not confident when they start a business. They're not confident when they're online. They're not confident doing a live. So you communicate, right, with the person over and over and over. You build confidence, right? And so confidence comes with consistency. Jerusha, write that down. Confidence comes with consistency. So because I've been doing it over and over and over, I can talk to anybody. I'm like, let's get on the phone, let's chat. But that's because I've been doing it consistently. And so what's your highest achievement in your mind for this month? It's not over yet until the fat lady sings. So think about your business. Like, what goal do you need to achieve? Your highest achievement in your mind right now, what does that look like? So I want to help 100 families earn $100,000, right? I've trained thousands over the years, but I want to help 100 families actually get to a financial level that they did not believe they could achieve through what I do, okay? So in your mind, what is yours? Like, what could you do? Write it down. What's your ceiling? Like, if I do this, I've arrived. So overall, your ceiling could be $100,000 a month, not a year. Your ceiling could be like whatever it is, your highest level of achievement in your mind that you can write down really quickly. I see myself writing a book. I see myself becoming an author. Do you want to be a top rank in your company? Do you want to be the number one leader in your company? Do you want to earn whatever that looks like? Everybody amount is different. $100,000 a month, not a year, child. Okay, so you're going to need to, do you want a charity? Do you want to help your church? Do you want to start your own real estate business? Like, write it down. So I want your ceiling. Did you write it down? Put it in the chat. Said, Jerusha, this is my ceiling. Put it in the chat and write it to yourself, right? It's something about writing it down, making it plain. And so now that that's your ceiling, like if you achieve this, I want your ceiling to become your floor. You want your ceiling to become normal. It's normal for you to have 100 customers every single month. It's normal for you to make a six-figure income. It's normal for you to be able to give to the charity of your choice. It's normal. I want your ceiling to become your normal. Now, how can you achieve that level of satisfaction? Communicating and confirming with more people to hear your business opportunity, to hear your product knowledge or whatever your service is. So you're going to have to confirm the appointments. So communicate. Do not send. First of all, let me say this. Communication is not sending a link or a website without permission. That is not a confirmed appointment. Write this down. I see too many people sending stuff, whether it's through Messenger, however you're sending it, putting it up in your post, that's not what I mean. I'm actually talking about building relationships that people want what you have. Yes or yes. So what I do is I oftentimes book people to hear my opportunity. So if you want to hear about the 100, put 100 because I'm going to schedule it. I'm all about that to-do list, baby. You got to have a list, okay, to be successful. Okay, I have that IPA, income producing activities. Write that down. IPA, income producing activities. So I'm going to book an appointment and I'm going to say, what time would be best for you to watch my opportunity? So whatever your opportunity is, a Zoom link, a video, whatever it is, I'm confirming this appointment. So someone says, I can confirm at 2:00. Great. I tell them I can squeeze you in 2:00 on Tuesday. So I'm confirming that appointment. I'm not just assuming she wrote it down. I often say, make sure that you put that on your calendar. Y'all better write this down. I often say, make sure you put this on on your calendar. I'm putting it on my calendar. I'm squeezing you in Tuesday at 2:00 or whatever time it is. If you have two times, I have 2:00 and 4:00. Which time works best for you? She says 4:00. Great. I'm confirming you right now. We're going to chat at 4:00. Everybody, I confirm all my appointments. I don't assume that they're going to be there. Okay. So you're the CEO. You must hold your posture when you're talking to people. You're always busy when speaking to a potential prospect. I'm literally always busy. I'm always busy. And so people want to follow people that are going somewhere. Because if you sound like you got all the time in the world, girl, what time? 2:00, 5:00, 8:00, 9:00. No, ma'am. She doesn't think you're running a big business. And she's like, girl, you are not busy. You want to be busy in your business, growing and doing other things. So you got to fit her in and get her in and out. And she needs to feel that energy. Energy is transferable, right? Energy is contagious. You want to be talking fast. You better write this down. You want to be talking fast. You don't want to be talking like you have nothing to do. I get on the phone with my sister and when I'm driving and she calls and we're not talking about nothing. Okay. And my tone says I'm not talking about nothing. And so when I'm on a business call, my tone is totally different. And so no one is going to stay behind you if you're not going anywhere. So in business, people like, I want to follow somebody that's going. Jerusha, you going to the top? I want to go to the top with you. If I'm just like, I'm going to the top one day, everybody's like, wonka wonk. But if you show people that this is what I'm doing, these are the people that I'm helping. You come in, I want to do it with you, but I will do it without you. That's the type of energy that you want to have. People go around park cars. If you're not doing anything, but you say you have a business, but you're not going anywhere, they're not going to follow you. My son, actually, it's interesting. I have been telling him, get your license. I want you to drive. And so he's not ready. And so I actually forced him to get his permit. And so because I forced him to get his permit, it expired because he wasn't ready to drive, right? And so the desire, was not in him. The desire wasn't in his heart to actually move and do the work, right? And so I was like, all right, I need to leave him alone with that. So when people are in a situation where they say they want to build a business, they say they want more customers, they say they want to communicate better, right? But they don't do it, they're not ready. So just like my son, he wasn't ready. And so guess what happened? I left him alone. I'm like, you're not ready to drive. You're not ready to get in your car. If I tell you I'm going to buy you a car, you still don't get the driver's license. Where they do that at? And so guess what happened? So now he's interested in girls. And so he said to me the other day, I guess I need to get my driver's license because I want to go on a date, but I don't want you to take me on the date. I'm like, the desire to work, to change has to be within you. I can give you all the school tools. I was giving him a car. I could take you with it. I could do all those things. But if you do not have the desire to learn for yourself, to actually implement a process that's going to work, you're not going to do it. And so now he's somewhat interested in moving forward in getting that driver's license, right? Now I got to redo the permit and get the driver's license. So understand, when you're talking to people, if they're not ready to move, you keep moving, right? They will get ready on their own time. When they get tired of being sick and tired, girl, they'll move. Okay. So now he's ready to change. He's ready to change the situation. So you have to have that attitude like, okay, I want you to do it and I'll do it with you, but I can't wait for you. You understand this? Yes or yes. Say, Jerusha, I understand. So when you're scheduling someone, the same thing. If they are saying, I don't know if 2:00 is going to work, I'll let you know. They're not ready. They're like my son. You're not ready. Okay, well, I'm ready to book you today, tomorrow, what time? Oh, I'll let you know. They're not ready. So once you do confirm someone, I repeat it. Write this down. I say, we're confirmed for Tuesday at 2:00. And I'm going to send you a reminder. Is that on your calendar? And if she says, I will see, that should work. Let me look at my calendar, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, let's look at your calendar right now because I don't make tentative appointments. I tell every single person, I'm so busy, I cannot make a tentative appointment. You're either confirmed or you are not. Either way, it's fine. I'm going to put somebody else in that spot. And even if you don't have anybody else to put in that spot, somebody is going in that spot, right? And so you want to make sure that you're asking, communicating the right questions. So the most important thing in communication is to hear what isn't being said. I should. That means she's kind of telling you she's not going to do it. I'm going to see. She's telling you she's not going to do it. Okay. So listen. We talk too much. Listen to what she isn't saying. I am the type of person, I'm just going to ask. Okay, let me ask you this. You said you should. Does that mean you're not going to make it? Do you anticipate something happening? Because I don't make tentative appointments. I just say it. And then I tell her, if she says, no, that will work. I say, okay, Susie Q, I'm confirming you. We'll speak at this time. Boom, that's it. I ask questions. Do you anticipate a problem? Because I have to make a confirmed appointment. It's going to take 15 minutes. And if she doesn't have 15 minutes, she's not ready. Like my son, She's not ready to change her situation. She's not ready to get educated. She's not ready. Okay, write this down. I do a reminder. So I'm assuming some of you may use a texting app. I use texting app, email, campaign, whatever. I send out where it reminds her if my appointment is at 2, she's going to get a reminder at 1:30 that we have an appointment at 2. And she has to also reply back to that reminder. Here's a business tip. I always ask a question. Hey, we're confirmed at 2 p.m. You're on my calendar. I'm ready to go. See you shortly. Are you ready? Question mark. She confirms, yes, I'm ready. Boom, I know she's going to be ready at 2 o'clock. At 1:30, when you get that text message from me, then I'm ready for us at 2 o'clock. If you do not respond in 30 minutes, the average person looks at their cell phone every 5 minutes, even at work, a minimum of 10 minutes. They just look at it. So it's not like you didn't get the notification, you didn't see the text, okay? But you have a full 30 minutes, right, to reply. Are you ready? I say, are you ready? You say yes. And I say, please reply yes or no. They reply, yes, they're ready at 2 o'clock. Because if you're anticipating, like I have an appointment at today, I know I'm getting ready for that appointment. Does that make sense? It's not like if it's important to me. If it's not important to me, I'm not getting ready for it. Okay? So, or if she's doesn't reply, obviously, at that hour at 2 o'clock, I'm saying, hey, we're confirmed for 2 o'clock. Are you okay? Are you there? Boom. If she doesn't say anything, I'm not sending a link. I'm not sending any information. I'm not calling. She's not ready. Does this make sense? That's why you have to book a lot of people. There will be cancellations. People will stand you up. That's why you have to have a lot of bookings all the time. Okay. Now, if you say, Susie Q, it's 8:30 and I'm giving you a call as promised. So once I book her, she's confirmed. She heard the opportunity. I tell her, I'm giving you a call as promised. Did you watch the video? Yes or no? Did you watch the video? Yes or no? If she says no, it's no need for me to call because we don't have a conversation. If she says yes, I pick up the phone and call. Now, if you heard me before, I just gave you my 2 magic words, as promised. Baby, I say them words all the time, as promised, because I'm giving you a call as promised. I'm texting you back as promised because I want people to know up front, I do what I say I'm going to do. At least I try to, especially in my business. So people with good intentions make promises. People with good character keep them. That's me. How many of y'all keep them? People don't trust words. They trust actions. Keeping promises can help people build trust between each other. So I keep my promise even if she doesn't. I call even if she texts me, I call because I said I was going to call and that's what I'm going to do. So people now, when they trust you, they buy from you. Now your organization is growing. The reason why you're listening to the sound of my voice, you've trust things that I've said. You've seen right progress. You've seen I'm moving and going to the top with all this, those that want to be there. And so I've seen so many different levels of success in my life. Now I want to take more people to a different level. That means I got to work for it. That means I got to talk to a lot of people, communicate with more people, quality professionals. That's another thing. You got to talk to quality people, people that are actually ready. Okay. So communicate with more people. Write that down. I got you, girl. Write it down. Communicate with more people. Confirm more people with the words that you speak. You're asking the right questions. We are confirmed for Tuesday at 2 p.m. Is that correct? Question mark. I have you confirmed at that time. Will you watch the video at that time? I will be calling you at this time. Will that work for you? Yes or no? You're always asking. Now, that way you're not upset if she does not show up. That's okay. She didn't confirm. Once she didn't confirm, you went and you booked somebody else. I don't wait on anyone. You can't wait on people when you're going fast. When you're driving, I live in Atlanta. So when you're driving, you're like, come on, let's go. We're moving. We're switching lanes. We're rolling. And so if you're in the way, we go around. If you're not ready, like my son, we're going to go around until you get ready. Now you can catch up because we can't stop. The train got to keep going. What you doing? So you can jump on at any time. At any time, I'm right here. Okay. So if you want to learn about how to be a part of that, put 100. We can learn how to get on this train and let's go. But write this down. Some will, some won't, some wait, some watch. So what? Some will go with you. Some won't. They can see it. They can witness it. They just won't. And that's okay. Some wait to see. I'm just going to wait and see how good she does. I'm going to wait to see. Okay, that's fine too. Some watch. I got a lot of watchers. Oh, I'm watching. You got the watchers. And just, it doesn't matter. So what? You keep moving. You keep growing. You keep learning. You keep doing it. Okay? You stop for no one. You have your own mission in life. Every single one of us have our own missions in life. I want to complete mine because I want to hear well done. I am the person. I want to hear them trumpets and I want to see well done, my daughter. Well done. That's what I want to hear. And I'm the person, I'm okay with failing. I know that's a part of it. Failure is inevitable. But if you live such a cautious life and you never fail at all, consequently, you already did. So I don't live a fearful life when it comes to my business. I take risk. I'm a risk taker. I'm like, let's do that. I am so open to the possibilities, just like AI, artificial intelligence, just everything that's happening, just like the new app, Clapper or Lemon 8. I'm like, all right, everything is changing. You got to make sure you're changing too. This is shifting season. So make sure whatever you're putting in, you're going to get out. If you're not willing to learn a new skill, you're going to stay where you are. Every single day, I teach my boys, did you learn something new today? What did you learn today? Every single day, as business women and men, we need to be learning something, planting seeds if you want it to grow. Now, if you don't, that's okay. We're going to go around. Girl, we're about to go around because you're not ready. You're not ready. And so make sure you're booking more people today. Your assignment is to book somebody today. Use those one-liners that I gave you. Book someone today. Put in the chat. If you're going to book somebody, put in the chat, book, the word book, because I need to see how many of you, because this is not a page. I give you actionable business tips. And that means you're going to do it. You're going to implement. You're going to grow because you're different. You're part of the pretty community. Anybody that's pretty, baby, you got work to do. The world needs to see you. And so if this was helpful, put helpful in the chat. Hashtag helpful if this was helpful to you. I just love every single one of you that show up every Tuesday at 1:30. I love that you are present. It allows me to show up every Tuesday at 1:30 just for you. Like I'm showing up just for you, Linda. I'm showing up just for you, Diane. I'm showing up just for you, Elaine. I'm showing up just for you. Because if I could just help one person, I just want to hear him say, well done. If I could just I really want to help 100, earn $100,000. But I'm like, if I could just show people that it's possible that we can do it collectively, we can do it together. It's not just one person at the top. No, every single one of us could be at the top because you don't have any competition. Most people aren't going to do it. My team is called Infinite Players. The reason why I call my team infinite players because I don't play to beat the competition. Those aren't infinite players to beat the competition. The people that play to beat themselves are infinite players. So I'm an infinite player, baby. Every day I'm trying to catch up to my full potential. Every single day I'm challenging me, the girl in the mirror. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. Me. I'm talking to me every single day. So yes, so if you're anything like that and you're an infinite player, that's my team. That's my personal team and my social retail business. That's the 100, those infinite players. Yes, I see booking. Make sure that you are booking today. And I'm open to you telling me about your bookings. If you're on my lives every Wednesday at 8 p.m., I actually answer your business questions. And so if you have questions, make sure you get in my group, Business Tips, Motivation, and Inspiration in the group. That way I can see your questions. I can teach on that subject or I'll answer you privately because I'm excited about where we're going. Yes, I'm using this tool. This tool is not using me. I'm using this tool, baby. And so if this was helpful, put helpful. Yes, thank you so much for tagging. Make sure you share. Sharing is caring. When I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Arm yourselves with it. Knowledge. So thank you so much. Tag 2 besties right now. Tag 2 people right now who you believe probably will benefit from this information. I know they will. And make sure you get in a 3-day ride. Registration is open for the 3-day ride. Let's ride together. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha, and I'll see you on the page.